Welcome to Cities in Motion 2. Today we're going to start playing the East City. It's one of the preloaded cities that come in Cities in Motion 2. Uh, it has a little island in the middle and some other commercial and downtown and city areas and some industrials on the edge. Uh, has a highway that kind of runs in through parts of it. We have our industrial area in the back here. We have a little bit of a residential area. Some of the residential area. Today we're going to go and build a bus route that connects this little patch of residential with this industrial over in the back. We're just going to look for a plot of land to put in a little bus only road and put our bus depot so we can start running our route. We'll begin by grabbing a road. What we'll do is we'll grab a road with sidewalks, so it will build the buildings alongside of it. We'll just take this out, add this road down, and then we'll go and we'll grab a bus only with no sidewalks, so that it doesn't spawn any buildings on the side of it. Put that down. Next, we will go to our construction for our buses. We will go grab our bus depot, put our bus depot in. Next, we'll grab some stations. I put my typical 2 stations down, one on the way in and one on the way out, so that way as the bus makes a loop, if the passenger wants to make a loop, they can just get off at the one station, get back on for the next bus coming out. Now we'll just put our line down through this little residential area. We'll try to spread out our stations so we get the maximum coverage. We'll try to spread our stations out around this industrial area to get the maximum amount of coverage we can get. We can always add additional lines later. We'll make the return trip back to this town. We'll try to put the return stations in the residential area as close as possible to where they left, so that the people can go to and from work. Now that we have put all of our stops down, our next part of the thing is we'll buy some buses here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select some of the bigger buses that have the most amount of people that they can hold. We'll do the articulated bus there. We'll get about like 10 buses to start. We'll now start building our line. What we'll do is we'll set up our timetable here. What I like to do is kind of break the weekday off in a little differently. I reduce it and then I expand the rush hour, the morning rush hour, and the nighttime rush hour. So that way, if I need extra buses or multiple buses an hour, either one, I can just adjust the rush hours without having to adjust the weekday and keeping the cost of the buses down. We are in sandbox, so we have infinite money, but if you were playing a campaign, you would want to control the amount of buses that you run at different times of day depending on your demand. During the rush hours, you probably want to have the most amount of buses, like a couple buses an hour, and you can always shorten it up and always add more buses depending. For the overnight hours, we'll like to spread it all the way out so at least there's one bus an hour. Because you do have some people that are waiting at your bus stops in the middle of the night, and if you cut them off too early and they don't have a bus, they'll kind of get upset and walk away. And then we'll just set up our weekend, like one bus every hour, with the additional buses at nighttime for the various events. Now we'll just start adding stops. And as we connect up our return trip, if you want to, you can also put waypoints on the ground, which are a non-station spot that you can direct your buses to. Say if you want them to take a certain path, if there's like congestion or something like that, you don't feel like modifying the road. Now that we have our buses connected up, we have buses. It's just time to go and take a ride on one of our buses and see how it goes. We'll speed up time a little bit here and catch up to our schedule to send the bus out. Here we go. The passengers will build up in your queues for your bus. It'll just take a little bit of time. The first go around, you might have some passengers which are quite upset that the bus didn't show up in time for them. But once you get rolling, it's pretty easy, and you can always add buses if you feel you're running low on the number you need to meet the demand. As well as we can always add additional bus lines and other bus routes that go to different places that'll take all your people wherever they like to go. other bus lines. In your industrial areas like this, you usually only see people on the weekdays, not too much on the weekends. So you can always address it with certain lines that maybe only come here on the weekdays, and then you just skip the weekends. The weekends you can send your buses from that particular depot to other destinations. You have some people who are upset about waiting, but like I said, it'll eventually go away. They'll all usually enjoy the line. be happy with the line once it gets up and populated with buses and running. And here's another bus heading out. Now the people will sometimes walk to their destination, or if you had another line, they will actually walk and get on another line. Because the people will sometimes do multiple lines depending on where they want to go. We do have some unhappy people in that line. We hope we'll get to them in time, get them to their destination. We'll just have to add some more buses because our line is requesting more. So what we can do is just go and pick a bus and just add a bunch of buses to it. We'll add 10 of the double deckers. There's one of the new buses heading out. As we come to the final stop. And our last passenger is heading to the stop over there to catch the next bus out. And there we are. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more future updates and more episodes. Thank you.